and a bro fist to you all for the last time for 14 days. Of course, if you're watching this on the YouTube, you don't even get that because it came out as normal. It's like nothing happened. Kaboom, mind blown. I'm probably back in the country. I come back on a Friday. I won't be doing a Drama Friday as I come back. That would be weird. That would be creepy and too much. Check it out, though. Team USA. Yeah. Dollars, babe. Oh, it's see-through. Did you know you can chroma key dollars? Look at that. Dollars, y'all. Fucking dollars, y'all. Got my 20s. Woo! Didn't get anything larger than 20s. Didn't change enough money. Didn't change enough money. I'm not going to the USA. I'm going somewhere that uses dollars. Got the dollars though. So good when you change money before like a vacation. So good when you change money before a vacation. You get dollars. Dollars are always. Everybody uses dollars. It makes me sad. Why not pounds, people? Why not pounds? Where's the pounds at? We want to think of the pounds. It is Drama Friday. Yeah? It's Drama Friday. You meet fucking crazy bastards in MMOs. Crazy bastards in MMOs. Crazy bastards need to be shared. You might be crazy as fuck. You might be absolute lunatic. I want to know. Share your story. Yes, we've had... Not yesterday. It kind of is yesterday. But in a previous one, we had a particularly dark story that got real iffy. It's alright. Sometimes we can do that. We can pull that off. That's fine every now and again. But today... We're getting a little bit dirty. We're getting a little bit dirty. A little bit dirty. We have a male stripper who is also a main tank. Get buff. Get buff, son. Get buff. We have a story entitled Sucked Dry in More Ways Than One. And we also have a story involving a promiscuous lady who is bound to cause all kinds of issues up in this motherfucker. That's crazy, right? Promiscuous might even mean she's just a normal girl, but you're dealing with gamer bros. And gamer bros... They don't like it. Should we start with a promiscuous girl? Why not? It's got like 20 people in this story to the point where it's going to really screw me up. So let's do the hard one first. Why not? We have a dad's friend. Oh, that can't be good. There's a dad involved. Oh, shit. That's not a good start. We have a guildmaster. Guildmaster's pretty normal. I'm all right with that. We have an officer. Another officer. Another officer, obviously a good guild. The lady in question. A batshit insane mage. That sounds about right. And a lowly scum paladin tank. Who's going to be the scumbag? You're bound to be involved in some way with the lady. So it doesn't matter. Still had sex, probably. Can't be sure. Right, let's pick people. The dad will be Fox. That's Sneaky Fox. You're in. Luna, you're in. You're the guild master, Luna. One of the officers will be Iceman. Iceman cometh. Another officer will be Spotty. Why do I I picture you as a Star Trek porn variation. Instead of Scotty, it's Spotty, and he never gets any except off his engineering bowl. Sham, that's Sham Spun, but I'm going to call you Sham. Who's going to be the lady? Who looks like a lady? Ooh. I'm going to go with Kalisin. I believe it's actually Kalisin, but I'm going to go with Kalisin because it sounds a little bit more ladylike. Okay, Kalisin, but it is you, so don't worry about it. You're going to get laid too, which is fine. Jackalas. I'm just going to call you Jack. And last man standing shall be Yenrom. Yenrom shall do. Plenty of people in the story. I'm bound to get confused. Hopefully I can keep my brain focused. So we have Fox, who's going to be a dad's friend. We have Luna, who's going to be a guild master. We got Spotty Shaman. Iceman, Spotty, and Shamu are officers. We have a lady called Kalisin. We also have a crazy mage going by the name of Jack. And we also have a lowly scum paladin tank by the name of Yenrom. Those are the people who are going to be involved in our little tale of promiscuity and sluttery that's about to occur. I am definitely female. I want you to know that. Okay, guys, let's rock and roll. The clock is ticking. Hello, Preacher. I tuned into your show for about a month or so. Welcome, sir. And I'd like to share my introduction to WoW and the drama that happened while playing it. When I was about 12, all the little kids keep watching Drama Time, man. That fucks me up a little bit, you know what I mean? I've got to be a little bit careful. Because you know what else? Loads of you told Google your real age. What the fuck? Are you mental? Who goes on the internet and gives their real age if they're below the age of consent to the point where Google tells you can't watch certain YouTube videos? Where were you guys born? You were born after us, right? But we were born with the internet. We knew it. We knew what it was like. You only knew broadband. Yeah, I didn't see broadband until I was already a man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, 12 years old, and I was busy playing the latest and greatest SmackDown vs. Raw game, which was 207. The SmackDown fucking series is just awful. Really bad. WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy are still considerably better. Even the WCW Nitro game, I believe, is still better than that. Ugh. I had no idea what game I could play next that would top SmackDown vs. Raw. Is there a game in existence? Is there a game in existence that could possibly beat SmackDown vs. Raw 07? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. You know what I mean? There's so many amateur games out there. Seeing that I was 12 and coming to... I had no clue what a real game was. Good man. My dad told me his friend Fox was coming to stay with us for the next week. Oh, Foxy. Y'all got kicked out of your house, right? Foxy, hey, you know your uncle Ghosty? He's going to come and stay with us for a few weeks. But he lives around the corner. Yeah, he's going to come and stay with us for a few weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be bringing all his stuff with him, including his PC. So, you know, it's going to be a good old time. Don't worry about it, kid. Life. It's going to be fine. Don't you worry about it. Uncle Fox was always the really cool uncle to me. Yeah. The really cool uncle. He's the one who seems to end up in a lot of trouble. That's why Ghosty isn't cool. When Foxy arrived, he brought his laptop with him that would buy my ticket into the game that I still play to this day. While Foxy was busy kicking my ass with Chris Benoit. Ooh, too soon. Too soon. He was telling me about this cool game he picked up a few weeks ago, and he was like, I should try it out. Sounds like a drug. I was a bit skeptical at first, seeing as though I had only played FPS and wrestling games up until this point, but after seeing the login screen, along with the music, I was mystified. He then showed me his level 63 Dwarf Paladin. Uncle Fox is a bit of a noob. He's a bit of a noob. Oh, excuse me. Cures what ails you. Good man. And it was logged out in Ironforge. The city was packed with players of all different times. Races and classes. It looked so amazing to see that many people playing one game at the same time. Fox gave me his account info and let me install the game on my family machine. Which could barely handle the game. But as I was a kid, I don't care much. What the hell is an FPS? I'm used to consoles, pixels, and all those kind of things. I logged into his account to see his Dwarf Pally, and below that, his brother's Dwarf Warrior. Oh, the app he is. It was only level 20 at the time, but I was told you were allowed to play on it. Did Fox's brother fuck his wife? And this was his revenge. You may have my brother's account. Take it. It's yours. Within the week Fox was staying, I had leveled the warrior all the way to 31 from 20. I also had enough money to purchase riding and a ram. Of course, Fox thought it would be funny to tell me that if I collected all the rams, my computer would go faster. I like Fox. Fox is a fucking... Fox is a legend. The more rams you collect in game, the faster your PC... How many rams you got right now? What have you got? 4 RAM? You got 4 RAM in your PC. You've just doubled that like in 5 minutes. Imagine how fast your PC will run if you get like 16 RAMs in the PC, right? That is gold, man. That is fucking gold. I love it. Let's just say I believed him and it became my main goal for about a month until I found out it was a joke. I'm not seeing any improvements because you're playing all the time, innit? It is speeding up. You can't remember what it used to be like. Can't remember what it used to be like. So keep going. Months passed since Foxy introduced me to the game, and I made a few friends in the game on a warrior, and I was level capped at 70 on my own account. For my B-Day, I was able to build a better PC with the help of my cousins for $300. You got a better PC for $300. to the Google. I've got to know. I've got to know. Come on, we're all interested. Let's face facts here. Let's face facts. If I'm just going to type $300 PC. 300 PC for sale. $300 dues. I got a $300 PC with Battlefield 3 Ultra at 40 FPS. Boom. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you did. Yeah, I don't think so. It would count as both my birthday and Christmas present. Oh my God. I hate that. But it is a lot of money, I suppose, for a birthday. Yeah, alright, I get it. But I just buy you shitter presents. Shitter presents. That would count as both my birthday present and Christmas. I was invited to a guild, which at the time I thought was a really badass guild. Because they had a name like the Darkness of Light. Yes, I know the irony. So I joined. The guild master, who went by the name of Luna, wasn't the nicest person. Sorry, Luna. Sorry, Luna. But everyone put up with his shit since he was, in fact, the GM. Luna was also dating the only girl in the guild, whose name was Kalisin. Kalisin was a bit of a bitch. It doesn't start well. Kalisin was a bit of a bitch and never really treated me with any respect since I was the youngest in the guild. The officers who rocked by Iceman, Spotty and Sham were pretty chill and taught me how to tank as a warrior. All of them happened to live in the... Oh, they're all IRL friends. You got fucked! All of them happened to live in the same area and went to the same school. Little did I know that. I just joined a guild with a lot of behind-the-scenes action going on. Yes, you did. Luna hadn't the slightest clue that not only was Kalisin cheating on him... Oh, Kalisin. But she was cheating with all three of the officers. Wow. That's a fucking double deuce. Deuce, deuce. Double fucking deuce, Kalisin. You're doing the double deuce. Oh, man. There aren't many girls who will do a double deuce. There aren't. The double deuce is the next level maneuver. That's like mythic cheating. Mythic cheating going on there with the double deuce. Okay. At least she's definitely got the sway. At least she's got the sway of all the loot council. Why? She's not going to play safe, right? And just go with the guild master. I also want to play the rounds. I want to make sure I've got all the votes. When it comes to raiding, Kalisin was the biggest loot whore that I've ever seen in this game. One time in a Karazhan run, the lightning capacitor dropped. Is that the one that just shot lightning every now and again? All of our spellcasters had rolled in it. And a mage by the name of Jack had won the role. Kalisin, who was a shaman, then told our GM Luna, in front of the entire guild event, that she would let him do whatever he wanted to her if she could get the item. Why be subtle? Right? Why be subtle? Where's it going to get you? A whisper's no good. What if he misses it? In the loot drama that's going on here, with the spam of stuff going on, people rolling, people doing whatnot. Might as well just rocket the fucking message out. Might as well just say it. Jackie straight up just laughed and called her a slag, saying that she had won the role fairly and she had no chance of getting the item. Without saying a word to Jack's horror, the green text appeared in chat saying that the trinket had been given to Kalisin. Ha! You've got no chance. Oh, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Jack was an unstable chap at the best of times. He did not take this well. The raid came to a halt, and instead a huge 2-hour argument broke out over Ven. It was basically Jack foaming at the mouth about how he had won the role. Jack was threatening Kalisin with rape. This is one way to go. It's one way to go. And that he would find out where she lived and would murder her for the lightning capacitor trinket. Yep. For the lightning capacitor trinket. This is where it's going. It's going to a murder. We've included homicide. We've gone homicide. For what she had done to him. Kalisin was in tears. Oh. It's only a trinket, Jack. Kalisin was in tears And the guild was in an uproar over Jack's threats. Jack's in the wrong here. He kind of is. Before he had said those things, Jack had stolen all the guild's gold bank items and transferred off the server before anyone could even give a shit. Of course, we ended up getting the items, but not the gold. So Jack just ninja'd the fuck out of you. Well played, Jack. Well played. Sounds like a Jack that I know in this chat right here. Screw me once, fool on you. But that's not where our story ends. Of course not. She's doing a double deuce. The story continues. A few more months passed by and we'd finally made it to the Black Temple. Since I was the tank, I had a higher standing in the guild over my filthy low-class counterpart off-tank. Wow! And they say, you know, there's a rumour going around that back in the day, when there was a definite main tank off-tank, there was an ego to be had there, right? But I don't know if I would ever... I mean, I was an off-tank for quite a period of time. Would I have just been described by my main tank as a filthy low-class counterpart off-tank? You know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have done that, you know. I just don't think I would have been on the receiving end to that. But this filthy, low-class counterpart off-tank was a paladin named Yanrom. Sorry, Yanrom. You're filthy low-class. You're filthy and you're low-class. I always gave him shit about how he was playing the pansy class of tanks. Oh. Oh, dear. Did that not go well for you in the future, did it? Did that not go well? You should have respected our paladin brothers when they came to light. You should have respected our paladin brothers. Because they were about to stomp your balls for 2 expansions. They were about to crush your dignity so far into the ground that it was going to be a bad day. A very bad day. He was playing the pansy class of tanks and that even a druid would be better at holding threat over him. Oh, the ego. I love it. Oh, God, I might as well have a druid. The only downside to the looting system in our guild was that if both tanks needed an upgrade that dropped, we would both have to roll for it. What a downside. What a bummer. Why do both tanks have equal loots? I am main tank. I am main tank. We would both have to roll for it. Ugh. Who would get the upgrade? The one with the better gear would be labelled as the main tank. Oh, it's an ever-shifting position. They roll for the loot. Whoever becomes more geared becomes the main tank. Illidan would like a word with you. I won the majority of the rolls and earned the right... Oh, wow. What? And people moan at me for saying roll systems suck, right? They do. They're totally unfair. Roll systems suck. There's always somebody like Ghosty around who wins every roll in the fucking universe. So if you have a system where whoever has the most gear wins, right, and gets rights as main tank, and they just win all the rolls, you're just up shit creek. You're up shit creek, there's no paddles, you're swimming in the Brazilian rivers, you're in a bad time. A very bad fucking time. I won the majority of the rolls and earned the right of being the superior warrior main tank. The Master Looter had been voted off of Luna. And on to... Oh, who was it? It was Iceman. Iceman Master Looter. Because of the situation with Jack. Oh, of course. So the... Do you like this? This is what happened, right? Because... What's the name? Sorry, Kalisin. Because Kalisin was abusing her relationship with our GM, Luna, they decided that to make it fair again, the loot would go to the officers. Right? The loot would be decided by the officers. Who she's also tapping. Right? Are you telling me Kalisin hasn't got her fucking shit sewn up or what? She has got it fucking written on the walls, that girl. What a fucking lady. I like her style, man. I like her style. She's got it. Oh no, you're not doing loot anymore? Bummer. What a bummer. The day had come that we finally made it to the progression to Illidan. I had seen other tanks with the godly shield that is the bulwark, and I hoped that one day I would have the honour of wielding it. The encounter had started, and everyone was a bit nervous since it was our first time. There were a few wipes due to Yenrom pointing a flame of Azzinoth at the red. That makes me fucking sick. I'm sorry. Your guild has a tank that would point a giant burning elemental of fire-breathing justice at people. And you made it to Illidan. What the fuck? Any tank worth his fucking salt should know how bad that is. Wow. That's fucking disgusting. We eventually managed to make it to the final stage. We were frozen in place. The raid erupted in cheers. It was only a few minutes. Is it going to be Warglaves? It was only a few... Oh, she's a shaman. No! No! No, it can't be. It was only a few... Oh, no, it can't be. It was only a few more minutes until we would finally down Illidan. I ran as fast as I could when Illidan fell to his knee in anticipation to check the loot. When he finally died, I was filled with the most amount of joy that I've ever experienced in my days of WoW raiding. This can't happen. I will throw the fuck up if this happens. Okay, I've got... Literally, I'll... Oh, I haven't got it on this screen. But I've literally not... I'll show you. Look, I've not scrolled anything. I'm right there. I haven't scrolled down to the next bit. I feel sick. I don't want to read it. Okay, here we go. The Bulwark dropped on our first kill. Of course, it was an upgrade for both tanks, so I was ready to roll. I let Yenrom roll first. Oh, classic days of rolling. Classic days of rolling. When you were like, you go first. I need to know what I've got to beat. I need to know. And he'd rolled what? You remembered the roll. It was a 52. And he rolled a 52. It's right in the middle. It's not low. It's not high. It's right in the middle. I was filled with relief and confidently rolled. I'm scrolling. Here we go. My dreams were crushed before my eyes as the text showed up. A lowly 12. Oh, a 12. It's not even close. A 12. Please say it goes to the other tank. Without hesitation and before the Bulwark could be given to Yenrom, I instantly messaged the Iceman, saying that if he didn't give me the shield, I would spill the beans on the affair that the officer's been having with Kalisin over the past few years. He saved it! He saved his fucking ace in the hole for when he needed it. He fucking banked it for just this moment. What a guy. He sat on this news. One day, this will be good. This will be good. One day I will fucking just put that piece of paper across the table and just watch you squirm. You fucks. You fucks. The guild was confused as to why Iceman was taking so long to give Yenrom the shield, and Yenrom was starting to get anxious. Iceman was actually pleading with me in whisper not to do this dirty deed. Oh, it's so squirm-worthy. I told him with all confidence in the world that if that shield went to that fucking paladin, I would literally ruin your life. I'm so... Oh my god. You know how happy you know how many tanks got the Bulwark before me? 2. 2 tanks, and I was totally happy with them. I was like, yeah, man, it looks so fucking cool. Well played. And you know what? Because I know it's only like 3. 3 and bound to get it, and I did. And we had a great time and a great team. That's what it's about. It was like deja vu when the shield appeared in text and had been given to me instead of the winner of a roll. Okay, alright. We've got to say though, right, it didn't go to the shaman. That would have been worse. That would have been worse. That would have been so much worse if it went to the shaman. I was absolutely ecstatic when it appeared in my inventory and I equipped it. It was almost as tall as my dwarf warrior. You're a fucking dwarf, man. It's wasted on you. Wasted. Even looks better on a blood elf. I'm saying it. I'm fucking saying it. And I had the biggest amount of swag with it. The guild erupted in vent that it was bullshit that I was given the shield. Iceman refused to explain why he had done what he had done. And the guild started to fall apart. Oh yeah. When Spotty and Sham asked why Iceman had done what he did, he brought them into a different vent channel. Change vents. Change vents. And explained it to them. I was then moved in by Sham, who started to chew my ass off about blackmailing the Iceman. Sham was too busy ranting about what I did to notice that Luna, the guild master, had joined the vent channel. This is going to get awkward. To be honest, I don't think anyone had noticed that he joined the channel in all fairness. Because when Sham said it was none of my business to know that Kalisin was banging everybody, Luna exploded with the loudest and static-ridden "What?" I have ever heard in vent. Iceman quickly disappeared. Sham said, "Oh shit!" And Spotty tried to begin to explain. Luna was having none of it. He moved in Kalisin into the channel and called her out on her cheating. She began to cry and denied that she'd done any of it. I did not have sexual relations with those 3 men. Iceman and Sham both started to talk over her, saying how much of a lying bitch she is. Oh, still got the shield. Still got the shield. Saying how much of a lying bitch she is. Luna then told everyone to shut up so I can speak. He started to explain how he knew she was cheating. I knew all along. Did you, though? Did you know? Did you, though? I already knew that. I already predicted the end to Bioshock Infinite. It was so obvious. Unbelievable. You guys made such a big deal out of nothing. You know what I'm talking about. I already knew you were cheating on me. So, since she was always out late for no specific reasons, but he didn't know the scale of her betrayal. As I was laughing my ass off while showing off my new badass shield in Shatrath, I had no remorse that I had just ruined long-term friendship in a booty call circle. A booty call circle? Good circle. Is that like that's like a Google Plus thing, right? Since I was fully geared and able to join the guild, any guild I wished. As of today, I haven't heard of any of them besides Sham, who I still raid with to this day. I still have the exact bulwark that dropped that day, and I always have it transmogged on my dwarf, doing it right. From what I've heard from Sham, Luna moved out of the state once they all graduated and never told them he was leaving. Iceman had started dating Kalisin. Kalisin the moment that Luna broke up with her officially. Well, as for Spotty, he quit the game a few weeks later. As for Yanrom, I still view all Palintanks as lowly scum, who will never know what it means to be the alpha tank class. I imagine that he went on to join some guild who can't even down the huntsman in Karazhan. Oh! An ending burn. God, I'm so happy that Shaman didn't get that shield. I would have thrown up in my fucking mouth. My word. Right, we're going to have to do it, aren't we? I've promised it for too long. Let's have the male stripper. Male strippers and cougars, team! Male strippers and cougars. Let's do it. Right, who's going to be who? I bet everyone wants to be the stripper, don't they? Okay, we need a brother. We need a cougar. We need a stripper. We need a mage who named himself after bottled water. Wow. And that's it. So we need 4 bods for this. Horn? Yeah, we'll have Horn. Horn could be the brother. We'll have... Velvet I used yesterday. Razzie? Nah. Yeah, Razzie can be the tank. Contribute to my solid Greek hero buddy method. Still not seeing a real cougar name, you know? Wolf? Wolf can be the mage. Wolf can be the mage. Looking for a cougar name. Oh, I've used Goatee. Vanish. Cluster nuts? No. I think you guys drove all the ladies out. All the ladies that turn up and drop into the show, they don't like it. Valkyries, that'll do. It sounds like Valkyrie a little bit, but it isn't Lady Valkyrie. Valkyries! Valkyries would be our lady. Our cougar. Our cougar lady. Our cougar lady. Right, so we have the Cougar GM, the male stripper tank and server first progression, question mark. Our characters will be the brother, Holy Paladin, played by Horn, the Cougar she's a GM and a Warlock. Taking names. I think the normal priest ladies probably evolve like a Pokemon. Like, I choose youth, so they start off as like a priest as they start the game, and then they evolve into warlocks. Very good female warlocks out there. I always like to see that. Who will be played by Valkyries. Stripper DK, main tank, who will be played by Razzie. And our top DPS, a mage, who will be played by Wolf. Wolf. Which is all good. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm a preacher and a massive bro fist to you and all you wonderful viewers. My WoW journey started similar to many others. I saw my brother, Horn. My brother Horn playing WoW. It looked awesome. I started playing the whole 9 yards. However, there was a difference in my story. My brother did not abandon me as soon as I started the game. Fuck off. Fuck off. No, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. This came from my talent as a gamer. That in turn came from my immense motivation to compete with him. You know, it's the true story with me, actually. Although my brother did abandon me in most games, but I always wanted to be a better gamer because my brother was a gamer. And still is to this day. My brother is a solid gamer. Throughout my life, I have always felt inferior to Horn. Inferior in school, inferior in sports, and inferior in being social. Sucks for you. The one thing that I could hold my own with was gaming. And I made sure to keep my skills sharp, so that we'd see how good I was. As kids, we had played all sorts of games together, such as Civilization, Age of Empires, and Halo. Because of this, he knew that if I honed my skills in WoW, then I would be a solid addition to the guild that he had been raiding with for a long time. Your brother wants you in your guild. That's a good relationship. You called the plots? Yeah, fake story. Fake story. I don't think so. But yeah, it sounds like the plots, doesn't it? Working together, hugging, crying, doing all that stuff. The drama came about when I was 15 years of age, near the end of the Burning Crusade. Horn's guild was the top hard guild on our server. Granted, that's not saying much because they never got to clear the Sunwell before Wrath of the Lich King. Great server. Not one person. Not one guild managed to clear the Sunwell. That Muru, though. That Muru. Such bastard. Such bastard. Best boss in the game, Muru. That fucking Naru taking names. Many people left. When the expansion came, many people left because of some IRL issues and drama. They now had only 9 Team 1 members going to Wrath of the Lich King. You lost like 30 people. You were the best guild on the server. You lost 30 people going into an expansion. That sucks. That sucks. That's pretty bad. And only one healer, who was Horn, my brother. Oh, they had 9 Team 1 members and only one of them was a healer, which was Horn, my brother. They needed another one if they were going to do some 10-man progression. They told me if I wanted to join them, I would need to roll a healer. Oh, just say no. I stopped leveling the mage that I've been playing and re-rolled a male Tauren Resto Shaman. They helped me get to level 70 in good time. I don't remember exactly how long it took, but I know it was fast. A few weeks later, Wrath came out and we hauled ass to get our level 80. After some heroic dungeons and VOA, we were geared enough to do Nax 10. You're geared enough to do Nax 10 at level 60. I'm just putting that out there, right? Our group consisted of myself as a Resto Shaman, Horn as a Holy Paladin, Razzie, or a tank DK, and Valkyrie on her Warlock, Wolf on his Mage, and some other irrelevant people like our Feral Druid and various other DPS. Our progression was steady and we managed to get everything down in the first week except Kel'Thuzad. We then... How did you wipe on Kel'Thuzad 10-man normal? What? Where? Which bit? I genuinely can't imagine that happening. Like, with a week's worth of progress? That seems really weird. We then killed every boss the next week. Obviously, we killed Sartharion and Malagos 10 because they were the easy. My brother and I quickly gained a reputation as being the best healing duo on the Horde side. Well, apparently you let people wipe on Kel'Thuzad, so... I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there. Most of the other guilds needed 3 healers to almost all fights in Nax as well as Malagos, while we 2 healed them. Such as the 4 horsemen, because of how we spread out. Most groups used 3. 2 in the front, 1 in the back. We only used 2. My brother was able to solo heal the front because of Beacon of Light, while I healed the back and kept his mana flowing with Mana Spring and Mana Tide. Now I know what you're thinking, where's the drama? The drama came at various points during our raiding. Valkyrie was a 56-year-old woman at the time. Valkyrie, Scrub Guild, you're the GM. And you are 56 years of age. 56 years of age. Oh, Valkyrie, did you open your mouth too early? Don't blame the healers, preacher. Yeah, I know. It was the mind control that tells you. It was the mind control. However, we did not know this. We did not know that she was 56. She had told us that she was 25 and worked at Hooters. In case you don't have them in the UK, here is a link to what Hooters is. I shouldn't click that on this PC. But I imagine if you don't know what Hooters is as a bar, you probably can work it out. Or some wonderful American in the chat will be able to furnish you with a report on what Hooters is. Because of this, many of our raiders tried to get into her e-pants, including my brother Horn. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. While nobody spoke about it in guild chat, most people knew what was going on, and there was a running joke between myself, Wolf, and Razzie, who were the only people not trying to fuck Valkyries. Whenever someone would go into a separate vent channel with her, we would laugh our asses off in-game with a slash laugh. If my brother came into my room to ask why I was laughing at everything that he was doing, I would tell him that I was laughing at funny Avatar The Last Airbender and Naruto fanfictions. That was your excuse, really? That's like Step Brothers. I was watching Cops. Why are you laughing so hard? Dude, Avatar The Last Airbender and Naruto fanfictions. Come at me. Come the fuck at me. Come the fuck at me. That's exactly what I'm laughing at. Alright then. Sounds perfectly reasonable. Now I understand why you're laughing. I don't know. Maybe they're really funny. I don't know. Maybe Yang, or is it called Yang? I'm going to look like a right noob, right? Maybe Yang got his earthy shit up in the wrong direction or something. Boom. Boom. Shamaland, bitch. You got Shamaland. Take it. Surprisingly, Valkrik's antics did not keep us from getting server first, the Undying. And server first Sartharian +2. However, someone did prevent us from getting Sartharian 3 Drakes. That was Razzie. One night while we were going to seal the deal with our Sar 3 server first kill, he got called into work. Razzie was a male stripper, and a damn good one by all accounts. Oh! Apparently at the strip club where he worked, I just picture your main tank being oily. Sorry. Yeah, I was close, right? For somebody who doesn't watch it, come on, that was pretty close. He was a male stripper. You're oily, like slipping on the mouse and shit. How can he not be? I know, I'm judging them all. I shouldn't. Sure, they're nice blokes. Never met one, so I can't say. Apparently, they don't go to the clubs I go to. Weird. I don't go to strip clubs either. Apparently, the strip club where he worked, 3 of the employees quit. And they had nobody to go and work that night. Good club then, right? Good club. 3. How do you know he's good? How do you know he's a good stripper? Did he put it on the YouTube? Where did you find this out? He had to go fearing he would lose his job. Razzie ditched the raid, oiled up, and went to work. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. We had to get our Team 2 Paladin tank to come in and tank Tenebron, Shadron, and Vesperon. But it was just not doable. Our deeps could not finish Shadron quickly enough before the warrior tank died in the fire aura debuff, while Razzie would have been able to survive long enough and supplement our DPS not killing it fast enough. It was just impossible to keep him alive. We were not able to down him, and then sadly, the message came across the server that another guild had killed him. Oh, that burns, man. He's so close to a kill. That was the night. Our Immortal achievement was gained 20 minutes before the competing guild on the server got it. It was awesome. As we killed Kel'Thuzad, they had just pulled Kel'Thuzad. It's such a good day. Such a good day. Their Gratzes were not met with the same response. Unfortunately. Sad days, guys. We were all so upset. And we were really pissed at Razzie. Oh, don't blame Razzie. He should have killed it earlier. It's not his fault. When he logged back in the next day, there was a huge shouting match between him, Valkrix, and a bunch of other raiders about his lack of priorities. Your priorities are all screwed up. Work over Sartharian 3. Server first. Can I just put that out there? Server first. Priorities. Priorities, motherfucker. Valkyrie said things like, why do you think shaking your cock in front of drunk, slimy women is more important than getting a server first? Yeah, why do you think that? Why do you think that? Eh, Razzie? What's wrong with you? Why is shaking your cock more important than a server first? You stupid? What are you thinking about? Paying the rent? Are you mad? Paying the internet bill? Idiot. Some people tried to defend Razzie, including myself and Wolf. Strangely, all the people who were e-banging Valkyries took her side on the issue. It was at this point that Razzie brought out the big guns. Oh, what does that even mean? The only reason why you people are yelling at me is because you want to bang this streetwalking poontang pinata. Top streetwalking poontang pinata. This made Valkyries beyond mad, and she immediately kicked Razzie from Vent. But just before he was able to kick him from the guild, Razzie posted a link in guild chat. It was a link to Valkyries' real Facebook page, showing a page of how she actually looked. You see, Razzie and Valkyries had actually been friends for a long time, and had made real friends in the good book, because she knew he wasn't trying to get with her, and it didn't matter. She made a false Facebook page for the other raiders. Once the core raiders saw her profile picture, which was an old lady wearing a bikini with her family, and learned of her real age and appearance, shit hit the fan. All at once, all the people who've been trying to e-fuck Valkyries left the team and the guild. After this, the entire guild fell apart. He said it's like that it's like that thing in fucking Ace Ventura where he's like rubbing his tongue out and shit. It's like, no! Burn the clothes. No way, dude, no. Horn, my brother, didn't talk to me or anyone else for 2 weeks straight. Oh. Then he cancelled his WoW subscription. Your brother knows what you've been doing with the old lady, doesn't he? He knows what you've been doing with the old lady. Due to the fact that I really only played because of my brother, I quit as well. I later came back for Cataclysm, took a break during Dragon Soul. Thank the fucking Lord. And then I returned for MOP and have been playing WoW and watching your videos ever since. I hope you enjoyed my story. Have a nice day. Oh, the brotherly awkwardness. Just waiting. Finkel is Einhorn. Absolutely. Right, we'll do this story super quick because we're running out of time. Super, super quick. I'm going to refresh chat. It's going into its mega slow mode again. That's not F5. That is. Woo! Alright. Story sucked dry in more ways than one. Sucked dry in more ways than one. Right, I need 2 characters as the chat reloads. There it is. Make it nice and black, chat. I need a two-faced bitch who's bound to end really well. Two-faced bitch. Oh, I did warn you, ladies. And a guild bro. I need a bro. I need a bro. I think we'll go with Jealous for the two-faced bitch. Jealous. I knew he was going to be a bro. He's got a bro name, like real bro. Dragon, maybe. Oh, Bro Koozie? Wow, I love that. Bro Koozie? That is fucking awesome. Bro Koozie. Yes, the Bro Koozie. Alright, we're going to go we're speed reading this one as it is the final story before I go away. I'm a preacher, a bro from the US. I've been a fan of your Drama Friday series for a long time, so it's time to drop a story on this son of a bitch. Now, after a lot of crying like a bitch... That's a great way to start your story. Now, after a lot of crying like a bitch, I realise that this is a pretty juicy story that has plenty of drama. Like any drama story, a little backstory. I started video games young, playing with Diablo 2 when I was merely 4 years old. 4 years old Diablo 2 loot farming. That's a horrible way to start, I guess. Good game. I heard about WoW. It looked intriguing, so naturally I went to the top of my Christmas list for a month. Being a wee small boy, I completely forgotten about the game by the time I received it for Christmas. What? Loser. What did you want, an Action Man or some shit? I let it sit in the box for a while before actually trying it out at the age of 7? That's disgusting. And boy was I enthralled. I made my human warrior. I lacked imagination and I kicked the living shit out of kobolds. Then when I had reached level 7 and completed Northshire, I decided to try my luck in the Burning Steppes. You know where I'm going next? Burning Steppes. Yeah, bitch. Fucking count it. I'm going in. The zone just sounded so cool. I'm going there. Where are you going? There. I'm going there. I'm going Burning Steppes. What up? It sounded cool, so I thought I would see cool enemies. Bound to be good shit in there, right? Bound to be good shit in there. I'm going in. He's so gangster. Needless to say, I got lost and was forced to re-roll because I didn't know I had a Hearthstone. Good play. My next character would stick with me for all of the 8 years I played. And still to this day, an Orc Prot Warrior. Fair enough. I just hate my warrior being an orc. To make a long story short, I actually learned the game. Ended up tanking raids at 10 years old. Were you in my guild? We had a 10-year-old tank. It was really bad. And by the time Wrath hit, I was the main tank for the second best raiding guild on my server. We even had the realm's second Lich King kill. At 12 years old, I was overjoyed. I thought I could die happily having spent my entire life playing WoW. You have. You spent the vast majority of your life playing World of Warcraft. That's sick, dude. Oh, no. No, you haven't really. No. What am I talking about? I'm stupid. Learn some math, preacher. This was until Kata hit. I hated Blizzard did to Prot Warriors and quit raiding for the entire expansion. At one period, I even quit the game to try out Star Wars The Old Republic and Rift. Halfway through Pandaria, I came back, but not for raiding, for RP! Yeah! There we go. There we go. We're RPing. Nice. I found a nice RP guild that had some of the most fantastically fun people I had ever met. I was naturally good at the acting and story writing of roleplay, and propelled through the guild ranks, becoming an officer in only a month. Record time for the guild. That is when I bumped into Jealous. I was approached one day, in character of course, by a guild member. I hadn't talked much. She introduced herself as Jealous and we hit it off, always doing things together in character and out of character. Every LFR I did to feel like I was good at raiding still was with her. Aww. See, the couple that LFRs together stays together. I don't know why I said that. Every event I hosted, she was a part of. We were inseparable. She asked me to teach her how to make interesting events and better her RP. It's a good come-on line. Can you teach me to RP? Can you teach me to RP? Can you teach me to football? As it was pretty bad at the time. Her RP was pretty lackluster at the time. You have terrible RP. Terrible, terrible RP. I helped out as much as I could. And after a short while, she was up there in the ranks herself. It was only natural that our characters had become love interest. We RP'd the couple for a while, and then one day she decided she wanted to ERP. Being the teenage boy that I am, I eagerly accepted, and soon we were having the hottest, pixelated word sex outside of a hentai phone sex. And you guys wonder what you're missing out on. I will remind you again, for those of you interested, we were having the hottest, pixelated word sex outside of hentai phone sex. She started asking for gifts from me, and she eventually... She started asking for gifts from me, and eventually she sucked me dry for a total of 12 dancing steel enchants, a mechano hog, a vial of sands, and my prized ethereal soul trader. Oh no! It was so bad. Do you remember the list? That's funny. That is funny. I eagerly accepted as soon we had the hot pixel sex, and then suddenly I was out 12 dancing steel enchants, a mechano hog, a vial of sands, and my prized ethereal soul trader. Well, that degenerated quickly, didn't it? This went on for a while as she was an absolute fiend for the ERP. Boom! She's so good at it. She lured you in. It's like, I don't know how to RP, you know? It's like, if you just show... Look at Yoshi. If you just show me how to RP, then I'll be so good at it. I will. You taught me so well. I had learned over the months that we were together. That she was somewhat of a promiscuous lady IRL. Bragging to me about having been with 27 different guys by the time she was 18, her current age. It's a good batting average, right? It's a good batting average at the club. Good batting average. Well, probably a lie, though, to bear that in mind. While all of this was going on, another officer of the guild and I had started to become friends, doing arenas and having hilarious chats on Skype. His name was Bro Koozie. We were pretty good pals, and when they decided to make a guild on Alliance, the opposing faction, I joined up immediately. I have a sweet spot for dwarves. Naturally, Jealous came too, and the three of us started another bitchin' RP guild with some interesting characters. Unfortunately, I had to leave the game for a month due to health complications. And as soon as I got back is when the shitstorm hit. During my absence, Jealous had become a high-ranking officer of the Alliance Guild, and as soon as she rose to power, she started the betrayal. I logged into a fury of, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's not cool, man. From Bro Koozie. I had no idea what was going on until Bro Koozie told me. Apparently Jealous had been screenshotting all of the dirty things I had said to her during our ERP. Nothing on the internet is private. Believe me, I live here. I live in constant state that everything I do can be taken, reworded, re-edited, and re-listened to in many different ways. The internet and phones and text messages. Stop sending naked pictures of yourself over the phone and doing filthy talk in a game where the other person's a twat. What are you doing? Oh no. The editing had taken place. Oh. The editing had taken place. She had made sure to keep out all of the things that she said. She showed her collection of months of dirty talk to Bro Koozie and had actually twisted the story to make me seem like a huge pervert that had been sexually harassing her for months. Don't you know your friend's a pervert who sexually harasses me? Don't you know that? Well, you should, because it's the truth. I was kicked out of both the Alliance and the Horde Guild and put on the ignore list of many of the officers and people I had considered my friends. The only one who didn't ignore me was Bro Koozie. Oh, the other one who didn't ignore me was Jealous. I whispered her with a what the fuck? And she just sent back a winky face before slapping me on ignore. So burn. Ah, ding. Gotcha. Bastard. Such a bastard, man. Such a bastard. I found it funny how the prot warrior who was the one who was devastated in the end. I quit the game for months before finally mustering up enough courage to come back to the game for some more roleplay. I found the Horde side guild and they had a chance, and I soon rekindled the friendship I had with a lot of the other members. It was after about a month that I finally got the whisper from Bro Koozie saying he was so sorry. He had no idea what she was doing. I learned from him over the few months I was gone, Jealous had completely sucked the guild dry of all the pity gifts she could, and then did the same thing to Bro Koozie. She got herself involved with him and taking all of his things as she did to mine. She tore the guild apart and eventually moved on to a different server with all the guild bank's gold. We rekindled our arena team and got back on Skype and went back to RP like the good old times. As of writing this, I am back at my officer position and redeemed myself in my guild, and now, thanks to your guys, trying to get back into raiding. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed. She could be in your guild! She could be there! She could be in your guild! Think about it! That lady could be there! Absolutely she could friggin' be there! What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh my. Terrible. That is the last of Drama Friday. If you're live, I'm going to stick around for a few minutes to do a little AMA Q&A before I have to finally cut off the fucking links. So, for everybody else, I will see you soon. Thanks. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. And I will see you again. If you're on YouTube, I will see you as normal. If not, I will see you in 2 weeks. See you guys. Bye.